Hello, hello! JoJo Cross is here. This is JoJo, and I am getting ready to create my Forever Island. So, I just deleted my other 30-day challenge island, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try to do a Forever Island. I really want one. I'd like one that I can get all the accomplishments on myself. I want it to be true to, you know, everything that is true about me kind of thing, and stuff like that. So anyways, I'm going to get one going. So I'm going to be JoJo, of course. And then I'm going to pick my real birthday, which is July 29th. So, oops, skipping. Perfect. And then I will try to make my girl look as much as I can to myself. So let's see here. So I have, my hair's like how she is pretty much there, but I'm a little more in the blonde category, I guess. This is my eye shape I like, and my eyes are green hazel. So, oh, hang on. I want to change my nose. I like the little round nose, and I like this smile better. I feel like she kind of looks innocent or something. I don't know. And then she has to blush, you know. All right, and then did I have a jail outfit on? I didn't notice my shirt. Was it black and white stripe? Let's see. Anyways, I'm gonna be in the northern hemisphere because I live in North America, and so we'll keep with that. I did set it to like the late spring, April, because I want to be able to get a bunch of bugs and fish in the beginning, and also I want to have a little bit of time to time travel. Okay, here's the first ones, and already I like the one on the right top, this one. Oh, that one's a good one, and it has a little heart. I hope that's like telling me something good. All right, let's see what I get here. I'm not really super picky about what color everything is. I always pick food, by the way. I'm really not picky about anything, honestly, except maybe the fruit, but even then I can change it, so it's no big deal. I am going to allow myself to use treasure islands. However, I'm going to try to do as much as I can on my own. The only thing I'm going to use treasure islands for are if I really, really need bells and storage or something, I might grab some to sustain me. Also, if I want to get the fruits, because you really can't get the fruits unless you go to someone's house or something, you know, someone's island, I mean. So anyways, let's see what this island looks like though, and I'm interested to see who the starters are, although those can change too. But my goal is also to get the starters, I mean all the people's pictures along the way. So I'm thinking if it's my Forever Island, I need to be doing all that stuff. So, oh, it's pears. I hate pears. It's okay though, I can do pears, but they're not my favorite. They're probably my least favorite, honestly. That's okay though. Let's see. If it's really horrendous in the beginning here, I will restart. Oh, Orange Airport. I think I might stick with this one. Let's just see. I have to make sure I really want an orange airport because that's kind of a permanent thing, but you know what? I don't mind it. Let me talk to these. I've not had this one before, but I've seen Ursula. And then this is Billy. Yeah, he's cute. I like Billy. He says dagnabbit, I think, right? Doesn't he say that? Or is that someone else? All right, let me see what flowers I got. I'm interested in that, although it doesn't, again, really matter that much. Oh, I think I got Cosmos. I think I see Cosmos over there. That's a good flower. Okay, let's try it. Let's see. Let's get a feel for this. Oh my gosh, I haven't even thought about what I want to name my island either, you guys. And this is a forever island. I need to make sure it's a good one. Shoot. Let me think about this for a minute. I just kind of spur of the moment thought, you know, I'm going to do this, I think. So, let's see. Yeah, so we're going to grab our tent and I'm going to place it. I'm not sure where I'm going to place it, but I got to grab it from Tommy because he's the cutest because he has his flag. They're both cute though, honestly. All right, and then, oh, and I get a map. Perfect. Okay. I kind of like how this island is laid out so far. Let me see how far it is to my... Yeah, you can't even see resident services from where the airport area is. And it's a little off to the left, so honestly, that's pretty good. And then there's Ursula. I didn't even look at my, like, pier and stuff and my... Oh, shoot. Let me see. Let me look at my map. Ooh, it has a huge peninsula over there on the left. That's a good one. And my dock is over to the left, which I haven't had in a long time, I don't think. So, looks like, yeah, I think these are going to be good ones. And there's not gigantic rocks along the way, which I actually prefer. So this seems like a really good island. I have a little pond here. All right, let me look at that map again. I hate that I can't look at the big one. I'm trying to think about where I want to put my house. I usually put it on the beach, but I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to, like, plop myself somewhere and keep myself there for a while. Maybe I'll put myself up here in the corner. Put baby in the corner. Hi, Ursula. I'll be back. Let me go put this up here really quick. I think I'll put it like right in here. Maybe I'll plop it on top of this because I could have this as my little beachfront property right here. That would be kind of cute. Okay, let me plop it. Build here. Let me imagine it. I just want to see how cute I look. Oh yeah, that's cute. And I'm surrounded by water. I have a beach. This is like where I would really want to be, like in real life. So I think that's a good spot. And it's far enough away from resident services. I don't think I'll regret picking that spot. However, I could move it if I ever want to, but I kind of love to keep it there, I think. So we'll see. Okay, where did Ursula go? Did she stay here? Yeah, let me find her. Hi, girl. I'm Jojo. Yep. Alright. I did find a good spot. You want me to help you out, girlfriend? She grabbed a stick and it landed there. I don't know if I want her here, so I'll find you a spot. I think I am going to put my villagers out on the beach just because it'll get them, you know, out of the way so that depending on what I need to do, I can just worry about that for now. So this beach out here looks like a good size for them. I'm going to see if hers will fit here. Perfect. Oh, let me bump it back one. I want it to touch the edge if I can. Let's see. There we go. Just so I have room to move around it. So, perfect. And then let's go see what Billy... I see Billy right behind me here. So let me go get him. Hi, buddy. Yeah, he does say dagnabbit. That's so cute. Alright, what do I think? I'll find you a spot, Billy. Alright, dude. Yeah, I have a jail outfit on. Look at me. Green shoes. Jail outfit. The green matches my eyes, though. Hey, there we go. Okay, let's see how close I can get Billy to Ursula here. Hang on, she won't point the right way. That's too close. Okay, let's go one over. I'm probably gonna struggle. Yes, of course. too close to the water. One more. Oh, I will edit out the struggle. Yeah, alright. This is the spot. Cool. Alright, Billy's got his spot. Now we're going to head over to Nook again. And it's time to collect some stuff and get ready to go for our bonfire. Alright, so now he's going to ask me to get sticks. And while I'm out, I'm also going to collect the 6 pears because I know I'm going to need those. But I do plan on moving a little slower on this island than I normally do. So there's that. I don't want to rush it. I kind of want to enjoy the beginnings and stuff. I was able to do that on my 30-day challenge island that I just did, and I actually really enjoyed that island. It was fun, and I want to make myself another hybrid flower garden. I really enjoyed that. What else did I love about that island? I loved gifting my villagers every day again, kind of like the olden days of this game. Yeah, I liked caring about it, you know what I mean? Like, it was fun, and it was nice, and I really enjoy the beginning of this game, so I'm trying to do that again, so I think it'll be good. And I'd like to keep going on it and like keep improving the island and like, you know, with my villagers, just befriending them enough and keeping them long enough to get their picture. And then I'll let them go kind of thing. So, and I'd like to get through like as many villagers as I possibly can. I really would. Because I would like to earn all their pictures, you know what I mean? I think that would be fun. So, yep, I did. I got more. I don't even know how many I got, but there's your 10. And then we're going to give you your pears, because I'm on it. I'm on top of things, dude. You're 100%. Okay. They look like pears to me. All right. Cool. So now we're going to have our little bonfire. And this is where I need to name my island. And I still don't know what I want to name it. So give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay. I tried to think about everything that I want this island, or that I feel like these islands are to me. And the best word that I can come up with will be what I named it. So it just truly describes this game. And I think most of you will probably agree with that. So I'll let you know what it is in just a minute when it comes time to vote here. All right. So we're going to go with... It's going to be super original. I'm sure no one has thought of this. Cozy Cove. What do you guys think? I think that describes it pretty good. It's my little cozy place, you know? And everyone here is cozy. Guitar Burrow, Isla de Biceps. Oh, I think I like Cozy Cove better, you guys. It's gonna be a good one. I'm kind of happy with my little villagers too. Ursula's kind of cute. I mean, she's a little big. Those big girls are big, but I don't care. I like big girls. She's cute. She's got a cute little face. She kind of looks a little worried though, so... but that's okay. I have never had either one on my island, Billy or Ursula, so it's pretty good. All right, a toast. Cheers. Yay. All right, you guys, we have our island. So I'm just gonna do what I normally do. I'll go say hi to Billy really quick. And then I'm gonna go say hi to Ursula. What is her saying? Groomph. Okay. All right, and then we're gonna head on over to Nook. Tell him we're sleepy. Maybe I'll go do that. Okay. So he's gonna give me my bed. And then there's going to be a few packages in the tent. So I'm going to go in there and go to sleep and then be rudely awakened in the morning by President Nook himself. After I have a weird dream about a white dog that supposedly I've never even met before or heard of. But maybe I have. I don't know. In this game, possibly. Let's see what colors I get. Oh, dark blue. Are they both? Is that black and dark blue? It's hard to tell in this lighting. Yeah, okay, let's move that over. Can I turn it on higher? No. Okay, let's see what kind of cod I got. Oh, I've never gotten that cod before. That's interesting. Okay. Didn't even know it came in that pattern. All right, nighty-night. There he is. Haunting my dreams. Yep, I did. Alright, dude. Alright, we'll be back when I wake up. Okay, and then here's Tom Nook waking me up, so there's that. Hi, Tom. What's up? I slept that long all day. Goodness gracious. I was sleepy. It was a long night. And already we've time traveled and I didn't even try. Alright, let's see if my cell phone works. Or my whatever this is. Okay, there we have it. Okay. So he's just going to go through all the stuff about the smartphone, the bill. He's going to be my bill here in a minute, and all that kind of stuff. So we're just kind of going through this stuff. I don't need the 101. I don't mind not having that. I've had it before and made use of it when I had it. So there's my bill. Yeah, this reminds me that I'm going to have to, like, grind. Because I do want to try to get everything myself on this one if I can. However, in the beginning, I might, you know, go to a treasure island just to get me started. But I do like the feeling of earning everything myself, so I will try my best to see what I can do. But, you know, if we get desperate, we have the option. I'm not ruling anything out on this island as far as making myself have too many rules. The rules are that I want to, you know, get as many accomplishments as I can on my own and do all that kind of stuff. So that's good. All right. And like I said, I put it in spring. Part of the reason is because right now it's winter or going into winter. It's fall, winter. And I kind of want to have one of the islands be set in spring, summer, just to be a little more bright and cheerful. Something to go to that's not, you know, just all white. Whoops. All white snow. You know what I mean? So, anyways. Okay. I'm just going to wander around and look for my villagers because I think they're going to give me something today. Oh. There's Timmy, I think, or Tommy, one of the two. There's Billy. Let's talk to Billy. Hi, buddy. I think he's going to give me a hat. And then I think my sisterly gives me the leaf. A plain cap. Alright, well, let's see what kind of hat I got here. Plain cap, I think, is like a baseball cap, right? Yeah. Oh, that's not bad. I'll take it. I'd wear that in real life. Okay, and then let's see if I can find... Oh, there's Ursula. She's hiding behind a tree. You getting a good vibe, girl? All right. Yep, there's my recipe for my leaf umbrella, and this is how she's going to tell me I need to go learn what that is. And so she's kind of telling you to go to resident services and talk to Tom Nook. So I am going to pick up this stone because I know I might need it to make an axe in a little bit. So, oh, we can write on our little bulletin board. That's a good way to get, you know, like some kind of something. Let me see. Let me do it in blue and how big am I at there? Okay, let me see. I did this last time and it was a little bit horrendous. So, oh yeah, it's already turning out really terrible. Oh, that's terrible. All right, well, I'm not sure anyone could read that. All right, you guys, that's terrible. All right, whatever. I think so. I'll get some miles for doing that. They're here. And then I also get miles just for being on Cozy Cove. So there's this one is just those Cozy Cove miles for traveling here. And then you get the 300 for, oh, I get the mileage for talking to my villagers. So that's 300. And then I get the bulletin board one. That's 300. So already I'm a fifth of the way there. That's pretty good. You also can open up your passport and make a change to that, and that will, you know, get you a little bit of points. I think 300 for changing it. So I'm gonna put high. Whoops. There we go. And then I'm going to also change my title because I always change it to I'm a festive. Maybe I'll be a festive wallflower. I'm usually a festive mama. I'll be a festive mama. That's my name. That's always my thing. All right, very good. So there's that. That gives me some points for doing my passport. So that's good. Edit credit. Perfect. So now let's go in and talk to Nook and see if he has anything more for me. I think he'll teach me about a DIY and I can make a fishing rod and a net. He's just going to pull me in there. All right. So, and then he wants you to catch bugs and fish and stuff as soon as possible and give them to him so that he can get Blathers to come. So, about that workshop. So we're going to do that really quick. I'd love to. All right, let's get started. Oh, all the beginning stuff, you know, which is fun. I like doing the beginning and stuff, but I don't like how quick your tools run out. Yes, let's get started on that fishing rod, dude. I also do not like not having a DIY table. So that's a little bit annoying. I'm gonna have to make myself one of those pretty quick. Okay, so we got that, and he's gonna give me, I think this is the net, maybe an axe and something else, I'm pretty sure. We'll see. All right. Flimsy rod. Yeah. Yeah, he wants to see everything, he said. Okay, so let's see what that entailed. Yeah, so he gave me my net and a fire, campfire. So have that. And then let's talk to Timmy. I don't have any money yet, but let's see what's in here. I'll take a look. All right, so we got a campfire cookware and a hammock. And then I definitely am going to want to get a slingshot, and I probably want to get some flowers. So maybe my sister flower is either a windflower or a pansy, one of the three. And then these DIYs are here and stuff, so perfect. And then I'm going to look in the recycle, even though I already know what it is, but just to get all that verbiage out of the way, they're going to tell me what that is. And I think there'll be a box in here, a cardboard box. And then I'm going to head over to the ABD because he'll tell me what that's about really quick. Get that out of the way. Nook stop. Has Nook shopping. So I'll take a look and see what they have in the Nook shopping today too. Because maybe once I go get some bugs and fish and things. Oh, I got some miles too. I forget you get that. But once I get all that, I'll have a little bit of money. Ooh, yeah, I'd like the hand cart. I always want to get the music. That's another thing I will probably collect on this island. I've got all the prom stuff because it's kind of that springtime. So anyways, yeah, we'll head on out, and I'm going to go see about getting some more sticks and stuff. I also have this... oh, they sent me the DIY workshop one, and then I have my paradise planning photo, which I will do paradise planning too on this island, just so I can get some extra things, you know. I highly recommend that. If you don't really have online services, you can still do the HHP, and it gets you a bunch of extra stuff, you know, so it's kind of cool. So anyways, I'm going to run around, collect sticks, and probably get stung by some wasps, pick up the weeds, and then I'll meet you back in Nooks again. Well, I sold all the pears and weeds and everything to Timmy, and I got about 6,700 bells, so that's good. And now I'm going to go ahead and buy my slingshot because I already missed... one balloon that was going over me, which bums me out a little bit. So I'm going to get that guy. I'll buy it. And then I think I'm going to buy a hammock because maybe if I could actually stop spamming the bee again. Yeah, so I'm going to get this hammock. So I think I'll put that out. And then I'm going to get me some flowers because you got to plant some flowers in the beginning. But let me see what kind we have. I don't know if I want... Well, I got to have everything, I guess. So I'll... Oh, I didn't want just one either. Gosh darn it. All right. And then I guess I'll get... some white cosmos because I love them anyways, so we'll get some of those. And then let's see, do I have enough to get a white pant? What's in this? What is this? Oh, he doesn't tell me what's in it. Okay, I'll get it because it might have something in there I could make and sell, which would be good. And then I'll probably get the other DIY set too. We'll see what that is. All right, and let's see what else. What's this one? Oh, that's just a slingshot recipe. Honestly, I'll probably just come buy the slingshot if I need it again until I get the pretty good tools. So I think that's it for now. All right, let's head out. We're gonna catch a few fish and bugs and give those to Nook and try to get Blathers here tomorrow. So let me see if I can get that going. I hate that I don't have the little tool thing in my pocket. Let's get this guy. And then I'd like to go shake some trees, get some wasps. I don't really want to get bit by them. I think you still get Nook miles for catching them, and also that, you know, just plus they're worth more, you know. So I'd rather do that, but I'll collect these as I get them too, because I want to see if I can get the Shady Shakedown, which is the one where you get a little tool, I mean a little item out of the tree. I think there's only one over here, and then later on, ooh, there's some bells, so I'll take that. Then later on you get more as you progress through the island in different spaces, you get another one. So I don't think both are in here, but we'll see. Yeah, there's one. An ironing board. Ooh, that's a good one. Definitely use that. As usual, my island will probably be very cottagey core because that's just my favorite style. And since this is my forever island, I definitely think it's something that I'd like to have on this one. So, but we'll see. You know, it'll progress as we go. I loved having my own hybrid breeding flower garden on the other island and seeing what I would get each day. So I'm gonna try to. Ooh, there's my first wasp. Okay, perfect. And let's get this guy. I almost have 5 creatures. Let's see what I got in my pocket here. I've got 3. Let's see. I've got 3 butterflies and a wasp, and I'm full. So let me go over. And oh, there's a dragonfly. I'll get him. That'll be my 5th one. I can drop the beehive here. Or something. Let me see. We can drop the sticks for now. Alright, let's go give my 5 things to Nook, and that way he can get Blathers on the way. Plus I get a few things for giving it to him. I think I get a recipe for the watering can, I get some flowers. I can't remember what else he gives me. Maybe some more recipes. But yeah, I want to give him these and see what I get. I'll show you. I found a creature. Okay, a Darner dragonfly. Alright. Yes, I'm okay with that. We gotta get our museum. Because I plan on filling that baby up. Okay, what is he giving me on this one? I think this is the recipe for the... Oh no, this is the Critterpedia. Yeah. That way I can keep track of all these things I donate. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see what else you're gonna give me, buddy. Okay, here's a wasp. Yeah. And what else you gonna give me now, buddy? Yes, I have. Yeah, you did see me. You were standing right there, dude. Yeah, he gives you a few things, which is nice in the beginning because you kind of need some stuff. So a number of recipes. Oh yeah, so that's when you get your axe, your watering can, and that way you can get some wood, which I'll be doing later offline. I definitely am going to need a lot of wood and a lot of stone and iron and all that jazz. So, because we got to get the Nook's cranny built and those sorts of things. So yeah, so I think every time until the 5th one I get a little gift. So there's flowers, red pansy bags. Okay, so now I'll have red and white pansies. That's good. And then let's see what else he's gonna give me. Is this the 5th one or the 4th one? I can't even remember. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, this is the 4th one, and then the 5th one will be when he calls Blathers calls. Right. Oh, and maybe this is the watering can now? I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So we'll see what DIYs he gave me. I can't remember. I think you get the big bonfire. I don't know. I don't remember. But he gives you a few of the basic ones. I think the stakes, those sorts of things. So I found a creature again. And then the rest of them I'm going to have to just stack up somewhere until Blathers gets here. And I got to give him 15 items. So, which is kind of why I like to do this in the spring or summer, because then you have plenty of bugs and fish, where the winter and fall is a little sparse. But yeah, here comes my call from Blathers. Yeah. So that means he'll be here tomorrow in his tent. And then once his tent is in, you got to give him 15 items. He'll give you the shovel recipe, and he'll also give me the vaulting pole. So okay, so Blathers has been initiated. That is good. So now he wants me to go put the museum somewhere. I'm not quite sure where I want to put that. So let me go take a little look-see around the island. I kind of want to look at my map really quick, because if I could find a place that's decent and I want to keep him, that might work, but I don't really see anything up here. I mean, honestly, he'll probably go in the back over there somewhere eventually. So let's go put him in the place no one would ever suspect, the beach. Because I know you guys are shocked by that. I mean, shocked. The only problem is I feel like my beaches are a little small. Let's see. This one is not big enough, I don't think. Too close to the water. Yes, I am aware. Okay. Should have known. Yeah, see, that is not even big enough in that little spot there. I don't think it'll go this direction, like not even close. No. So let's see what's up over here. This is all long ways. Yeah, that won't work. It's gonna have to be down on this other side. If not, I'm gonna have to put it up on the land, which kind of a bummer, but I can. Everything can move eventually. Oh, maybe it'll fit here. It might fit here. Let's see. See if I can get up enough. There we go. It does. This is the spot. Perfect. Yay! So we'll have our little tent in there tomorrow. So that's good. So I found a place for Blathers. And then I also am about to pay off my house, or my tent, so with the Nook mileage, because I went ahead and did a few little things. And so I'm going to pay off my moving fee so I can have a house by tomorrow. So yeah, that was good. And I didn't catch that many fish or anything. It was mostly just, I did changed one of my designs. I took a picture, just little things like that. So, and all the things I was just doing along the way got me to the right amount of miles I needed. So that was good. So yeah, so now I'm just going to pay that off and get myself a house. And that means at the Nook stop and with the plus, I'll have the plus miles now too. I can start earning some of those. So that'll be good. So we'll get this initiated. This is going to be like 98,000 bells. Yeah. So, but that's all right. At least I'll have a tiny bit of storage by tomorrow, which will be good. I think I'm going to go with... I'll go with a black roof to start. All right. So he's going to download the little Nook mileage thing, and now I'll have the plus miles at the top. So I can do like the double miles and get miles for catching things and, you know, just extras, which is good. So that's perfect. And I think I just got miles. Yeah, that's just telling me I got the thing at the top here. So now I can earn some of those. What else did I get for... Oh, for paying my moving fees. So that gives me another 500, so that's good. I need to get enough to get the little tool thing and stuff like that. So, and then here's my Nookopedia or Critopedia. So it just shows what you've done. And it was literally just those 4 or 5 bugs there. What was it? Oh, I have 6. Okay, I think I have one in my pocket, so that's fine. Yeah, I do. Okay, I was like, why do I have all those? Okay, perfect. Anyways, so got that done. And now we're going to just go grind. Like I said before, I just wanted to show you what I was doing on the first day so that you could see, because, you know, the progress and stuff. I'm going to finish shaking all these trees because I wanted to see if I could get another wasp, because they're worth, I think, like 2,500 bells. There it is, too. All right, perfect. So I can keep that one to sell. And I like to have the wasp nests because I like to use them for decoration, and I also like to use them to make medicine, because you have to have that with some weeds to make some medicine. So yeah, and then if I find any sticks along the way, I pick those up. If the tree drops any, you know, stuff like that, and that way I'll kind of keep it for when I need a new net, because I will. And then also I need to make an axe so that I can get some wood going, because that is definitely going to be important. So I'm going to make a few of those. I think I got 2 or 3 stones just from picking them up next to the rock. And so that'll enable me to do that. I'm going to get this guy right here just so I can make some moolah. And then, yeah, this is pretty much going to be me the rest of the night, like I had said before. So, there's some more bells. It's kind of, I think you can get up to 1,000 bells, like 10 of those in all your trees around the island, but not in the initial ones here, I don't think. I think you only get like maybe a quarter of them or something like that. I'm not even sure. So, and then the other way to get some bells is to collect all your shells on the beach. They rejuvenate like every couple of minutes. I think they'll drop another shell or something. I'm not sure what the time frame is on that. But you can run up and down the beach, grab what you can, and then you go back and forth, and again, maybe in a few minutes, and they'll have some more out there. So I usually do that. And then I will use my axe once I get it to hit those rocks and see if I can get all the stuff out of that the first day. Because you're going to need a ton on the next day. I think you need 30. Oh, I see a balloon up in the air here. I did buy my slingshot, so I'm going to get that. Let's see, where is it? Right here. I already got a tube top. That's that thing sitting right there. And then I got my paradise planting, and that came in one of my gifts, which was a good one. I like that. So let me open this guy, see what that is. And it'll probably just go out. It's a garbage can. So, you get a lot of garbage cans and toilets in this game. Oh, that's a good one, too. I'll probably use that eventually, but for right now, we'll just put it out. I think I'll plant some of these flowers maybe over here by my house. So you get some mileage for that, too. Perfect. And then I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to plant these windflowers. And then I think I have pansies that maybe Mr. Nook gave me. Let's see, is that what he gave me? Yeah, he gave me the red pansies. They're not my favorite flower in this game, but I think I'm going to try to do all the flowers and see if I can get them to, you know, multiply or whatever, so I can get the hybrids. So I had already picked up these shells. There's another one. And then I'm going to head down to Blathers' new tent area And I'm gonna plop down this butterfly that I caught, and then you'll see by tomorrow I'll have a huge pile over here. So, because I'm gonna be catching all these. I can't give them to Nook anymore. He only takes the 5 or whatever, and then that's it. And then the rest you have to give to Blathers at a later time. So, but we're gonna go catch some fish out here. Everything will be new today, which is nice, or at least everything I catch at first. And I just messed that up. Also, if you catch a certain number in a row, you get miles and stuff. So that's an accomplishment, I think. So yeah, there's a lot of ways to get miles in this game. But yeah, anyways, I'll keep going, and then I'll come back if anything else decent happens. Hi guys, I decided to come back in the evening time to see if I could catch some different bugs and such. So I'm gonna just do a little running around. In about 15 minutes or so, I believe it becomes tarantula time. So but what I'm really after is just some of these evening bugs that you can't get, you know, any other times a day. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you. I came back in the evening. I'll come back if there's anything good to show you. Well, I found my bottle. That was good. It came from Stu. Let's see what you gave me, Stu. Oh, the wooden table mirror. I think that's always your first one because they want you to be able to change your hair if you want. Well, I got a whole bunch of extra fish that I hadn't caught before, so that was good. Yeah, placing all those down here. So I've got about 15, 16, 17 or so that are new. So the rest of these in here are duplicates. But yeah, so I got those. Can you guys guess that I'm tired of making tools? I just made a bunch. So because I don't want to have to keep coming in here. I definitely need to make myself a DIY workbench when I get the chance. Alright, well, I feel like I've made as much progress as I can on this day. I got about 46,000 bells in my pocket, and I made all these tools. So I'm ready for tomorrow, so I'm going to go ahead and time travel to the next day. Alright, we're here on the next day for his very first little dirt announcement, which is cute, as always. I think this is when the airport is going to open. Yes. Alright, there we go. Very good. Postal services. I don't think I've used those very often, but every now and then, like, I'll mail something to a friend of mine or something, but I don't use it for my residence. Alright, and then I have to go to Blathers and give him all my little fisheroos and bugs. I try to only give him mostly fish in the beginning because it's one at a time, and he has the reaction every time. So, to the bugs because he doesn't like them. So, I'm going to try not to do that. I have a ton of fish over there, so, you know, let's see what I got. I did order something yesterday. Oh, Mom's sending me something. Okay, I think that's the sister fruit, maybe. I got my hand cart. And, oh, I forgot I have a house now. Nice. I didn't even notice. And look at my nice little black roof. It looks snazzy. Let me see what I got. Let's see. Mom probably sent me my sister fruit. Let's see. Oh, it's peaches. Okay. I'll take that. I've ordered the song Steep Hill, and I got a hand cart, and there's my wooden low table. I don't really like that table too much, but it's alright. It's better than having nothing, I guess. So I'm going to go over here. I've been kind of just plopping all the furniture and stuff I get over this away. So let me put that here. And then I'm going to head on over this way. There's a stick. I like the sticks I don't have to work for. I was shaking trees a ton yesterday, so I have my little recorder on the ground over here, and where did I put it? There. And I think that one plays music, so let me see if I can load this on there. Yeah, I can. I've never used this before for music, but heck, why not? Alright. Well, now we have music. Okay. So I'm just gonna wander around, see what's going on, shake some trees, disrupt some bees. Oh, there's my spot. I can dig that up when I see Blathers. Oh, there's Ursula sitting, so she's not going to give me anything today. At least not till later. I got to hit my rocks again. But I think I'm going to wait till I get my shovel. Last time I did not learn that lesson. Let me grab my 15 things to give to him. I wasn't pointed the right way. Okay, let me see. I have 10 on the bottom. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Perfect. And they're all fish, so he won't get mad at me for having bugs, even though I don't really care if he gets mad, but you know what I mean. It's okay. So let me see if I can... Hi, Blathers. Oh, I love his tent. Someone pointed out, I think Kaylee Games pointed out, look at his desk. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, honestly... 6, 7, 8 items total on that bench, on that desk. We can never do that. What the heck? It's kind of a bummer. Alright. So he's going to ask me to get him all these things. And he's going to send me hopefully the DIYs for the shovel and also for the, yeah, there it is. The vaulting pole. So there he goes. He's going to send those to me now, which makes me a happy camper because now I can go see the rest of my island and dig up fossils. And one of my villagers should give me a shovel today, my sisterly, I believe. And then the other one should give me some iron once I talk to Nook because that's going to help build the shop. So I think they give me 5. And then usually my balloon will have some in there maybe. But anyway, I'm going to give him all these. They're all one at a time, so I'll be back. Alright, I got all my 15 in there. So that means we will have our museum built tomorrow. Actually, under construction tomorrow. Built up the next day, I do believe. Last time, on my other island, I skipped an extra day by accident and didn't even see the museum under construction, which honestly wasn't too shabby, but I still have all these extras back here that I wasn't able to donate. So anyways, now I'm going to go and see about building a shovel and a, oh, I got some, did I get some points for, or some miles for something? Let's see. Oh, for my house. Yeah, that's cool. So up to 2,700. That's not bad. Let me see what I need for my shovel. I think it's hardwood. Yes, 5 hardwood. Ugh, I don't have any softwood. So, all right. I'm going to be working on my trees to get some wood. I'll be right back. Also, I just went to my board because I saw the bird and they put the tape deck out. So I am going to try to do that each day so that I can get the little yoga moves or whatever that they give you. Alright, decided it was time to talk to Billy. I saw him running around, so let's see what he has to say. Oh, you know what? He's not going to give me anything until after I have my conversation with Nook and them. So, alright, moving on. Alright, I went and chopped some trees, so now I'm just picking up all the wood, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to make myself a shovel, B, a vaulting pole, C, a DIY table, so I don't have to keep going in there to build. And then we'll go from there, so I'll be back with you momentarily. Alright, well this is the state of my pockets after I picked all that up. So got a good amount of everything. It's weird because I got more wood than I got softwood, and usually it's the opposite. So anyways, I'm gonna go make some tools, and also, oop, I see a balloon shadow. I think this will be like my 10th balloon. I've been getting quite a few. I haven't got a green balloon yet. What is a green balloon? Let's see. Close. Digital alarm clock. Well, yeah, that one I can sell later, but we'll just slap her down right there. Ooh, I like the color though. Maybe I'll use that. Okay, let's go in and see what Nook has to say. I haven't seen him yet today, and I'm pretty sure they want to discuss, they're discussing the store today, Nook's Cranny. So, yep, that is what they're up to. So, let's see. Perfect. And he's going to accost me about my house and the fact that I owe him thousands of bells. Yes, of course. Of course. And now, yeah, I can put up wallpaper, things on the wall, that kind of stuff. So that's good. And I have a tiny bit of storage so I can clean up some of the things outside my house. Yeah, I know, dude. I have so much more stuff to grind for here, but that's okay. All right, a Nook Miles ticket? Oh yeah, I forgot we can go. I'm gonna probably have to go to the island because I won't have enough iron. I only got 1 iron on my rocks yesterday. So anyways, let me do a little bit of work here. I'm gonna get my shovel and my vaulting pole because those are super important today. And then we can go to the rest of the island and I'll collect all the rest of the things. I'm going to make like, I don't know, 3 or 4 shovels because I'm going to need to keep hitting rocks all day today. So there's that. And then I need to make some more of the axes because I have already burned through 5 axes today just getting the ones around my resident services that I could reach. Alright, so we've got our shovels made. I'm going to be all done for now. I want to talk to Timmy. I want to see what's in the shop, sell some of these wasps. I think I only have 2 wasps, yeah. I think you only have 2 in your area, but there's 5 total on the island each day, so yeah, thanks. Yes, sure. A new shop, yes, and he's going to want 30 of everything, 30 of each wood, and 30 iron. The iron is the kicker, man. And there's going to be 1 rock on the top that I can't get to today on my own island, but I'm really hoping my other rocks are givers today. Thank goodness I have a shovel now. I'm going to check my recycle. There's nothing. Lame. Usually I thought I got a cardboard box every day. There's my 80 bonus miles. Let's see what else has brewed its head in here. Let's see what we got. I'm not going to buy any of these things yet. I really want to get the pretty good tools recipes, but I don't have enough Nook miles yet. Let's see what's in the old Nook shopping. Check that. There's the Nintendo Switch. Portable radio. I've already got one of those. I don't really see anything I want. I will get KK Country because I always like to have the music. Nothing new there, so alright, that's it for that. So we'll go out of here and then let's go investigate the rest of this island, get our rocks hit. Well, only 2 iron nuggets on this one. Let's go to the next. Okay, Billy stopped me. I think he's going to give me some iron. Yay! Aww. That, they always kill me when they say that. It makes me want to make him some free weights. I found my money rock. That was this one back here. So on to the next one. Alright, and I found my gold spot. I'm going to go ahead and bury my 10,000 bells starting today because every day I'm definitely going to need this money. So we've got that in there. Let's see if I can find, I thought you get a 4th rock on your island on the next day where you can reach it, but maybe that is a fantasy. I don't know. Okay, this rock was much nicer to me. I got 4 or 5 out of this one, which was great. So, I think I only have like maybe 10. Wait, no, maybe 12 now? 13. Alright, let's see if we can find the other rock. Otherwise, I think I've already, yeah, there's the one. Okay, yeah, so you do get the 4th one on the first day here. Oh, I can't dig over there, so I'm gonna have to come from this direction or else I'm gonna mess myself up. Yeah, okay. Yep, definitely gonna have to go to an island because I only got 1 iron out of this one. So, let me go around my island now that I have a vaulting pole and see what else I can find, and then I'll be back. I decided I need to drop some things off in my house, and this is the first time I've been in it, so they're gonna give me these little things about how to operate the lights and stuff in here, but I'm going to drop some things off in my storage because I'm building up quite a little collection in my pockets. I only still have 14 iron, but we're going to just drop some of this excess wood and things in my storage unit. I do want to plant those peaches. But the rest of this can kind of go in here until I need it. I'm going to keep those because I may need to make an axe later. Also, I wanted to check my mileage because it looks like I earned some more miles just doing some regular stuff. Rock splitting champ. Ooh, 500, good. I think I might have enough to go get the pretty good tools now, which would be great. Pay dirt for getting the gold spot, so that's cool. Alright, I got gears in this one, so that was good. I'm just kind of doing like the chores as I go so that I know which trees I've shaken and all that stuff, and I'm picking up all my weeds because I usually do that in the very beginning and get all the greedy weeder accomplishments done because that is one thing I need to do. And along the way, like, you get a ton of weeds anyways, like, especially when it rains in the game and stuff like that. So it's not a big deal if you need to sell them in the beginning, but I always save about 100 to 150 weeds in my house or around the island somewhere just to have in case I need it for one of the DIYs, going forward. So anyways, I'm gonna, I leave the wood next to the tree once I, cut it. That way I know that I've hit that tree already, and then later on I can go around and pick up all the wood, but that's just how I do it to keep myself organized. So if there's no wood next to it, oh, there's a wasp. But those pay pretty good, so I'm going to sell all these wasps eventually here, and get all my fruit off my trees. So anyways, I'm going to be working on that for a hot minute. I will see if I can find anything on the beach and stuff like that, and then we'll go sell and see what I can get. But just trying to collect funds and supplies. Look at this peninsula. This is huge. I think I can actually put a villager house out here if I wanted, but I was just gonna say that is amazing. So my pockets are full. I'm headed back over to Nook's. Alright, I went in and got the pretty good tools recipes because I'm tired of my tools breaking so much. So I'm gonna try to make some better tools here in just a few minutes. And then I also went and looked and saw what he had for sale over there and sold some wasps, and I ended up buying a director's chair, and I bought another slingshot because I know mine's getting ready to break. Alright, well this one only gave me 3, so I believe that gives me 17 now, which is a little more than half of what I need. It's not looking really great. I think that's my 5th rock, and the 6th one is always on top, which means I won't be able to get to it today, at least not on this part of the game. So that means I definitely need to go to a island and see about getting those rocks. I think I'll only be able to get to maybe 3 of them unless they just give me a completely flat island, but usually I only can get to 3. And that means they're all going to have to give me like a ton of iron. I may end up not getting enough on this day and have to go to the next day, which usually I can get it on this day, but I guess not this time. So anyways, let me just finish these trees, and then I will head over to a Nook Mile Island. I do need to check the rest, though. Maybe I am missing a rock. I think I got 4 on the one side, but let me just look over here. I don't think they're, I don't think they make it to where you can get to the 6th rock. Yeah, they don't. So I don't see any rocks over here. I think it's probably up. Oh, there it is right there. I see it. So anyways, yeah, let me head over and I can finish these other things later on offline time. But I'm going to head over to an island. I want to dump off a bunch of stuff out of my pockets, though. Because what do I have? Yeah, that's all I got. So let me put my iron here so I know not to spend it. And then I will put the rest of these things in my house. Ooh, you know what I need? I need some axes. So let me make some of those. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I spared you all the mumbo jumbo that they say. So this is our first island. Let's see who we get. It's going to be either a normal, a lazy, or a peppy. Because those are the first villagers you see. It looks like we have our sister flower island. So that's kind of cool. And where are you, person? There's a fire, but I don't see a villager. Where's the villager? Hello? Hello? Oh my gosh, watch Al walk out. Are you kidding me? Eric? Really? Alright. How lucky is that, you guys? Eric? He's so cute. I'm taking him. I mean, I gotta get everybody's picture. That's one of the things. So, yay! So he'll be the first lazy. Very cool. Alright, well, that's a very nice little treat that my first one is Eric. He's so cute. I've had him before on my island, which is fine. My rules are not... doesn't matter. My rules are that I want to get their picture before I let them go. So I will have to keep Eric as long as I can until he gives me his picture, which I don't mind. He's adorable. And then same with my other villagers I have now on the island. So anyways, I'm going to deplete this island. I did also buy another Nook Mile ticket, because I thought, you know what, I need supplies. I'm going to go to another Nook Island after this too. Maybe I can get a second villager right off the bat, and then that way I'll have at least 2 out of 3 knocked out, and then also get a bunch of supplies. So I will be back on the second island after I get all the supplies here, okay? Alright guys, well this island was fairly giving. I got 11 iron here, and then this is all the stuff I picked up. So I'm going to take these back home and put them away, and then I'll be back on the next island. Well, Ursula was finally up when I got back, and so she's going to give me my shovel, I think. Yeah. So now I can go put away a few of these extra shovels that I have in my pocket, because that was taking up a lot of space, and then I could use the space to pick up other things. I wanted to get some more of those pansies on the other island, but I couldn't pick them up because I didn't have room in my pocket. So anyways, I'm going to put a bunch of this stuff away, and then go drop the I'm gonna go drop the iron over by the other iron. I will have to plant some of these coconuts keep these pears for now. Keep the wood. I'm going to sell off that wasp and plant that. I got 1 gold nugget. Usually I find I get at least 1 gold nugget on each island almost every time, but not all the time, but almost every time. Anyways, so I'm going to put away this shovel and just take this extra shovel with me. And then, wait, where did the one she gave me go? Is it in my hand? Maybe it is in my hand. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to take some of these fishing poles out of my storage. I found it's keeping a lot of... I'll drop that up by the front. No, I have a net in my hand. Did I put away the shovel she gave me? Oh man, okay. I have 4 stone axes. I probably only need 3. One's gonna die soon, I'm sure. Alright, let me see what I did. No, I don't have the... What happened? Did she not give me a regular shovel? Did she only give me a flimsy shovel? Usually they give me a pretty good shovel. That's weird. Alright, well, I guess I don't have a pretty good shovel. Bummer. That means I'm going to have to take a couple of these with me. Huh, was I just... Did I do something wrong? I swear that they give you a pretty good shovel each time. But this did not happen this time, so... Oh well. Whatever. Maybe because they know you can make your own now or something? I really don't know, but regardless, let me go plant this pansy up by the other ones. And then I'm going to sell this guy. I'm going to drop some coconuts over here on the beach because I'll plant those later. And then drop item. Let me drop my iron over here by the other iron so I have a space open for more. I'll pick that up and then combine them together. So I have 28. I'm only lacking 2. Hopefully this next island will give me some extras. Oh hey, I got Bamboo Island. So yay, that's good. I don't know if it'll be lucky today, but we'll see. Let's see who's here. Oh. No, it's Zoe. She's really cute, but she's the normal one, right? I think so. Yeah, I don't really think I want Zoe. I'm also a little disappointed I got Bamboo Island because I needed some wood from the trees and stuff. But that's okay. I will collect whatever else is here and we'll get some stuff in my pockets. I do want to see if there's a bottle. So far I don't see one. Maybe there was one on the other side. I missed it. I can get a little bamboo though. You know, that doesn't hurt. I need the spring bamboo for if you make the leaf piles, which I really like. You need spring bamboo for that. So anyways, alright, well I'm going to collect everything from this island. I'll show you what I end up with and we'll see. Hopefully these rocks, I just need 2 iron, so I can't imagine the rocks not producing that. So anyways, I'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, well I'm done at the Bamboo Island. I ended up collecting a bunch of bamboo, some young spring bamboo. And then I got a little bit of wood from the coconut trees. I did get 16 iron nuggets total, so that was pretty good. And then I got some bamboo shoots, and I grabbed a couple of these cosmos just to plant out down below since I don't have any down there yet. So I think that's it for now. I'm gonna head back to my island. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm going to get the shop initiated, so I'm going to give him all the things he needs. And he should give me a few gifts for these, usually 3 or 4 things in exchange. So, a fringe skirt, a baby chair, an exercise ball. Wow. I don't know how to thank you. That was really worth all of that work. Okay, well, let's go find the shop location. Usually I like the shop to sit up by resident services. And I think I'm probably going to do the same thing this time. What I might do is once I can terraform or whatever, maybe I'll put it like on either side of resident services, or maybe this whole, actually there's a lot of space over here. I'll build a second story maybe and it can sit up here, so maybe it would be better to put it over here so that I can move it. Let me put it down a little bit. That other spot didn't have enough room. Let me try right here. Okay. It needs a bit of space, but not a ton. Let me go back a little bit closer. Let's try this. I don't want to get rid of that rock over there, but should I reserve a space for the shop? Yes, this is the spot. Okay. So we have our place for our shop. It should be under construction tomorrow, I think. It won't come in till the next day. So I think that's all that's going to happen on this day. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm glad we got our island started. So next time we should get some people starting to inquire for plots. And after that will be, you know, I'll have to build a bridge first and all that. And then so I have a lot of work left to do. I'm going to go on the rest of the island and collect some stuff, and then I'll come back to you on the next time. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. I would wave, but I got nothing. So no reactions as of yet. So I will talk to you guys soon. Okay, thank you. Take care. Bye.